5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Bosch. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Toronto. Here's Wade. He takes it in.
Boy, explosive take that time by Wade. Charging inside and taking off for the slam. Big time work there.
Carter left side. Pass to Leonard. Miami grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Back to James. And here is Mourning. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Wade. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, for a guy who is listed at 6'4", Wade does an awful lot of damage inside. Uses his strength and leaping ability.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors trailed by 3. Outside Leonard. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bosch can't get it to go. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Inside and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Heat substitution. Number 33, Alonzo Mourning.
1:44 left to play in the first. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. No good there. Nice D from Bosch. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 3. Pass to Leonard. Carter outside. Back to Leonard. Over James. AT that time from James.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And the dunk by Mourning.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
Here's Leonard. That's tipped.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Leonard. Carter outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so James will bring it up for Miami. They lead by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Rice. To the paint. And James throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Back to Bosch. Barnes outside. Screen by Siakam. Takes a three. The rebound by James. Miami leading by 9. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And it's Miami with another.
You get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
Hey, yo, right here.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Right side a screen. On the wing, James. Outside, Butler. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
Never gets up. Seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And the Raptors call time here.
Let's see what you got. You need that lesson.
And a new group getting ready for Miami.
In for the Heat.
Raptors trail by 11.
Steve Smith.
Pass to Carter. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Wade misses. Leonard with the ball. Here's Kawhi Leonard on the attack. And he gets the bucket.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player, it's part of the deal for him.
Outside, Jones. No good on the triple. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
Pass to Jones. The kick out to Bosch. It's Whiteside, top of the key. Pocket 6. Right side a screen. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You know, Chris Bosh offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
Here's Rice. No good on the three. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. LeBron James on the wing. He has 6. Pass to Rice. Heat moving the ball around. James, left side. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Timeout,
LeBron's got 8 points.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Toronto calls timeout. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Bosh. Here's Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Yes, sir. Chris Bosh finishing with purpose.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. Siakam outside. Barnes outside. Back to Siakam. To the inside. Outside Bosh. From downtown. The three-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
And Bosh proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
And Barnes sends it back. Driving in. And the dunk by Barnes.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Siakam left side. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Back to Leonard. Down low. Harden. Takes it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Can't connect from short range. The Heat leading by 8. Right side, Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Boy, that's just deflating for the defense. I mean, staying tight on Butler, but still not able to prevent the basket.
Leonard with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And here's Toronto. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Shots good by Rice. Rice has got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Toronto calls timeout. Here is Carter. To the middle. Here's Leonard. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
LeBron outside. Wade outside. Back to James. Pocket 4. Inside. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Carter into the hoop.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Raptors trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Siakam for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Siakam's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Toronto working the ball around now. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul. In for the Heat, Shaquille
Down low. Pass to Bosh. Shaq with some nice D. Miami leading by 6. Outside Bosh. Now Wade. And Barnes sends it back. Leonard attacking. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Leonard's got 9.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Miami no good on that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bosh, the screen. Kawhi with the flush.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And it's sent back by Carter. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
.104 left in the third. Here's Butler. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. To the inside. Jones. Toronto grabs the miss. The kick out to Bosh. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 12.
An elite scorer. Bosh can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Outside, James. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Good on the triple. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And James throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Toronto.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Raptors lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Wade with it. The kick outside to Butler. Wade feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, James. Fires from 14. Toronto grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Bosh. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
And so Bosh nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's Wade. Plenty of space. Rice, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Leonard. Carter outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
The Heat trail by 4. James in the post. Mourning can't make it work. Toronto with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Siakam misses. Outside Butler. Butler hits it with traffic.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Pass to Bosh. On the wing, Barnes. Now Siakam. Out to Carter. Over Wade. And again, Toronto no luck. To take the lead. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Siakam outside. Back to Carter. Siakam outside. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto no luck. Miami trailing. James, that's a two-pointer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Toronto calls timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. To the middle. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So it's Miami now. .144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Back to LeBron. Mourning with the screen to take the lead. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
the magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Bosh, the screen. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performance.
And the dunk by Mourning.
Important points for Mourning. So is a winner, and he wants the ball in that situation.
Leonard on the wing. Fires the three. And it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Carter. Count it!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now here's James. Here's Mourning. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Chris Bosh.
Mourning coming alive and nailing the big-time shot. Talk about being absolutely fearless. There it is right in front of him.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Free throw good for Mourning.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. And this is why they go to Vincennes. Carter excels at coming up big.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. Toronto calls timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Both good from the line that time. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Miami with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That's his second personal foul. 15 fouls. At the line for the Heat, Daniels.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Back to Bosh. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road